Two tails, two tails. Two tails. Ah! Trainers, welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Pocket video. Today I have a super exciting deck profile for you all today, and it's really free to play friendly, and it's featuring Bruxish. I definitely initially wrote Bruxish off quite a bit doing my initial set review, but let's take a look at the ability and how we're going to use it. Second strike 10 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon has some damage on it, this attack does 60 more damage. And so basically I've paired it with a chunk of cards that are all about dealing some sort of damage to your opponent's Pokemon to then finish it off with the Bruxish, because it's going to do it's going to do 270s, but it's already going to have damage on it. So it's going to hit that really important 150 breakpoint, which knocks out all the legendary birds, knocks out Mewtwo as well. It misses Charizard, but we'll see how we're going to deal with that later. So pretty much it's a 2-2 line of Froakie, Frogadier, Greninja, 2-2-2, 2 Bruxishes, and then 2-2 line of Coughing, Wheezing. So basically the idea here is that you're either getting some damage on with either Gas Leak and 1 Dark Energy, or you're poking with Greninja. The ideal start I found is Coughing in the active spot with Dark Energy going second. And then to support this deck, we're doing 2 Pokeballs, 2 Professor's Researches, 1 Misty, 1 Koga, and 2 Sabrinas. Another thing I played around with as well, if you don't want to do, 2 different types of energies, Tentacruel is an option to run as well. It was not as strong, I found, but you can get screwed over with the dual energy typings. Thankfully, Frogadier doesn't need a ton of, or Greninja, right? If you want to use that for your attack, it's colorless. Bruxish is also 1 colorless, so you just have to be really cautious with the energies like any dual type decks. I've had a lot of success with this deck. I think it's really cool. I think it's really powerful. Let's go ahead and get right into a match. I think we're going to try and do 2 or 3 total. See how the deck plays out, show you all how it's done. Looks like we are going to go second. It's not ideal here because we are not getting a Dark Energy. We're doing a Water Energy, and I'm starting with Coughing, so a little rough start here, but nothing to worry about. Ooh, rocking a gold Mewtwo. Okay. Ghastly is really strong against Mewtwo, generally. However, we're not in a good spot for an energy. So this is definitely some place where I see this deck faltering just on the energy setups. So our opponent's got Mewtwo, already rolled out. Really strong start on their end. Really pretty weak strong on our end, frankly. Especially with 2 water energies generated. Not really what we want to see. Here's a Froakie. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the Froakie, and I'm going to have to load it up. Because, loading Coughing up with water is pretty much useless. In 2 turns, I'll be able to get the Mewtwo out. My goal is to try and quickly knock out the Rolts by, switching with our Mewtwo, fairly early. We've got the Sabrina in our hand already. We've got a Koga. Here's a Bruxish in the wings. Okay, there's the Dark Energy being generated. Go ahead and lay this Bruxish down. Evolve Frogadier. Let's go ahead and attach 1 energy on Frogadier here. And I'll need 1 more energy next turn. Got our energy. They've laid down a Drowsy. They've attached another energy on the Mewtwo. Hit me for 50. No problem. We are going to... Frankly, we're going to promote Greninja here. We could let them just take... You know what? I'm actually going to let them just take the Coughing, and I'm just going to go for the easy knock on Mewtwo. I'm going to put down another Bruxish, attach an energy on the Bruxish, deal 20 with Greninja onto the Mewtwo. Go ahead and poke at it. They haven't evolved into Corellia, so I'm less worried. I'm going to go ahead and end here. Next turn, they'll have 3. And I'll hit for 70, and then we will hit for 70 again for the 2 prizes. Greninja's ready and loaded up to hit whenever he needs to pop in. Coughing, we're sacking. It'd be really ideal if we could have got a bit of chip damage with Coughing, especially Mewtwo being weak to the dark here. They're going to play Pokeball. I assume maybe they're looking for another roll. It's just trying to thin their deck. They're a little slow. You can just lose to Mewtwo if you don't get anything. I need to be careful on making sure he doesn't take 3 guaranteed prizes. I have a feeling this opponent might try to force my Greninja to promote so they can get the knock on it on 1 turn. I'm curious to see if they slam another Psychic Energy onto the Mewtwo or if they load up the back one, because they'll be able to one-shot anything, right? If they get 2 more on it, but then they're out for 2 turns to deal the 150. Okay, they did put a 3rd one on there. They're definitely going to promote our Bruxish in this scenario. Okay, they healed the 20 back. This breakpoint's fine. Okay, there's the knock from our Coughing. As expected. Let's go for the Bruxish promote. We're going to put a water energy on it. Okay, there's the Wheezing here. Can't do much. Okay. We're going to hit for 20 with our Greninja onto the Mewtwo. Attach the water energy onto the Bruxish. We're not going to do Sabrina or Koga or Weezing or anything like that. We're going to hit for 70. And then next turn we can get the knock with the Greninja. This is going to be the goal here. I'm assuming they're going to knock out the Bruxish. They might retreat the Mewtwo if they're really worried about it. They could play around with that a little bit, but I'll pretty much be able to knock any of their... I'll be able to knock any of their Mons out in one hit, except the Mewtwo on the bench. So they are going to sacrifice their Mewtwo, it looks like. I wonder if they have a potion. If they have a potion, I'll still be able to get the knock with Greninja. I'm pretty much guaranteed a Greninja knock here. And it looks like they are going to have maybe Gardevoir out next turn. So they'll be able to hit harder coming up soon. I'm going to promote the Greninja, put a water energy onto the Bruxish, see what we draw. Hopefully it's something we can use. Okay, here's a Coughing. Okay, another water energy, but that's okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and hit their... I'm not going to hit their Mewtwo. Pretty much I'm going to be able to knock out anything if I Water Shuriken the Kirlia here, even if they evolve into Gardevoir. The only thing I won't be able to knock is Mewtwo in one turn, but I'm not going to be able to do that regardless of the situation. So I'm going to get the knock with Miss Slash. They can do 50 on my Greninja maybe next turn, but we'll also be able to retreat our Greninja, promote the Bruxish, deal, you know, 70, 90 to anything. We're going to force the promote with the Sabrina. So the only thing, no, we'll be able to knock out Gardevoir as well. So it's game here. This is pretty much how this deck plays. I didn't get an ideal start. It was a little bit rough, but we put them in a position to really, you know, beat them down. They didn't get a great start. It looks like, okay, they've got Hypno. I need my Greninja not to fall asleep here. We'll still be able to, we will not be able to knock out Hypno if they promote it. That'll be the only thing I'm a little worried about. Hopefully we don't fall asleep. Okay, we did fall asleep. They won't be able to knock out Greninja in one turn. They will be able to knock it out in next turn, and that will give them the game. So I need to win here, pretty much. That sleep is really unfortunate. Hopefully I can mitigate. Okay, it did not mitigate the sleep. They might win off the sleep. Here's Pokeball. We'll see the ability when I'm asleep or not. I don't think this scenario has come up. 2-2-2-2. Okay, I can use my ability still. So I'm going to force... I'm going to evolve the Weezing into Ghastly. I cannot retreat while I'm asleep, so I won't be able to use the Coughing. I can't Scoop. I think I want to force them to have the switch. See what they do. Make them use energies, so they're not going to be able to do 150 next turn, regardless of what they do. They're taking a pretty long time to decide. It's definitely hard because they wanted to deal 150 and knock out anything. Okay, they went with the Gardevoir. We're going to, you know, attach our second energy on Bruxish here. Going to Water Shuriken. I need to think. I think I'm going to have to Water Shuriken Hypno just to make sure I can get the knock on it next turn, depending what my opponent does. They shouldn't be able to knock out the Mewtwo. They'll have to have 2 XPs in their hand, or to knock out the Greninja. I can't attack. I can't do anything else here. I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end. My Greninja did not wake up still. I'm curious to see what they do. If they have 2 X speeds, have they used both their X speeds? They haven't used any X speeds. If they've got 2 in their hand, they can still win. If they have 1, they cannot. I really need my Greninja to wake up. I cannot knock out their Mewtwo. I do have another Sabrina chillin'. I have, this is a tight spot. Okay, they've got 1 XP. Do they have 2? If they've got 2, it's game. If they only have 1, it's not. And we're safe. Okay, looks like they only have 1. So they are still going to get their Mewtwo up here. I really need to top deck a Sabrina to win. There's no outcome where I can win with, I'm trying to think. If I poison, that'll deal 10. So I can deal 30. Okay, Greninja, you need to wake up. Okay, I needed him to wake up last turn. So I need to top deck Sabrina. I top decked Frogadier. Unfortunately, I think I'm stuck. Okay, wait. Let me retreat with the Greninja, promote the Weezing. He can still deal 150. I'm going to Water Shuriken the Mewtwo. It's not enough. They've got enough to win. I can Gas Leak. I can pick up the Weezing with Koga, promote the Bruxish, put the Coughing down again, put an energy on Greninja. It's not gonna matter. It's gonna be game here. This is close. This was close. I wasn't able to get one of their knocks one turn. The sleep made me lose here, but it was very close. It was very close overall because they just need to attach an energy on their Mewtwo and accelerate one with the Gardevoir, and that will be game 1 with the Psychic type. But you guys can see how strong this was. If we hadn't lost the coin flip twice, we would have been safe. But I have a lot of fun with this deck. You get to do a lot of like creative thinking, I feel like, for decks. Come on, homie, just finish it. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna play it out. I'm gonna play it out for you. Let's just rock. Let's rock on it. What do you got? What do you got? I drive. There it is. GG's. It was close. All right. Well, that's game 1. It is the defeat. You do see how it plays. Gonna rock 2 more. No BM. Send the thank you. I'm going to switch to beginner just because I find, especially when I'm doing a lot of battles back to back, I'll run into the same person on the same thing. So I kind of flop back and forth. On the beginner, I feel like I see a lot of creative decks, or, you know, maybe not creative decks, a lot of different decks. On the trading card ladder, it feels a little bit more try-hardy, which I think is the point, but I like to flip back and forth between the two. Okay, going first here. I like to go second. We're starting with the water energy. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Frogadier in the active spot and put Coughing and Bruxish in the back. Again, I really like to start with Coughing with a dark energy. That's like the perfect start for this deck. Okay, we've got a grass deck. We do have Froakie up front already. Okay, we have another Bruxish. I don't think I'm going to play it. I think I'm just going to pass here. Next turn, I'll deal 10 with Froakie, which isn't great, but then I can always retreat and, you know, accelerate the Bruxish quickly. Okay, that's fine. Red card, frankly. Thank you. Thank you for giving me a new hand. Koga, Frogadier. Okay, perfect. Froakie. Great. Much better, much better hand, actually. I wish I had a Professor's Research. I need some more options. Looks like they're probably playing Venusaur, Venusaur EX, accelerating it with Petlil and Lilligant. I do like that deck. I think it's good. Venusaur is very chunky, very survivable. Ooh, they've got illustration for a Bulbasaur. Love to see it. They're going to hit for 10, probably. I would too. I'm going to try to get this knockout really quickly on the Petlil just so they can't really accelerate. Pokeball here, I would love... You know, I don't really need anything. I haven't got what I need. Okay, there's a Coughing. Let's go ahead and Frogadier. Water energy. Another water energy come up. Let's toss Froakie on the bench. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to hit for 30. Misty would be good next turn for Bruxish to get one extra energy and then get the knockout on the Petlil. That'll be a good turn. They might have Lilligant in their hand. This dude's going to deal 50 and accelerate. I don't think I'm going to be able to knock. I can't knock it regardless. I think this has one Giovanni. No, it probably doesn't. Knowing me, it probably doesn't have a Giovanni. And they have the heal. Do they have the Lilligant? Looks like they probably don't. Ooh, Sabrina. What do I want to do here? I don't really want to give them the Bruxish. I'll just give them the Coughing. I can retreat it. It's fine. Nice if I had Wheezing. Ooh, they do have the Lilligant for 50. And they're going to start accelerating it. Okay, I need to knock out the Lilligant as quickly as possible. Professor's Oak into Greninja into X Speed. Perfect hand. Okay, Misty. Oh, this works too, actually. If we get 2 energies on the Misty, we're going to be short a little bit. You know what? I'm still going to go for it. Come on, Misty. Okay, she's living up to her name and missing. There's something there. This is only gonna deal 30. I'm gonna run. Yeah, I mean, I need to poke it kind of regardless. So we're just gonna go for it. She's definitely gonna get it if I don't get Greninja. I need Greninja. Okay, so there's 2 Professor's Researchers and there's 2 Greninjas in there. There's like 4 cards that can kind of get me what I want. I have 40%, a little more than 40% to potentially draw what I want / need. They are accelerating their Bulbasaur quickly. That doesn't look like they have an Ivysaur though. We'll get the knock with Greninja. Come on. Okay. This works too. Go Wheezing. Let's go retreat. Promote. Attach. Gas Leak. Tackle. All right. Got 60. I think Ivysaur might deal 60. Vine Whip. Yeah. If they've got an Ivysaur in hand, I think they'll get the knock. They'll probably want to retreat this. But I'll be able to get the knock with Greninja. Second I draw it, which will be really nice. Okay, another Petlil. No. Surely they go for the retreat and swap in Bulbasaur. Surely. I don't have a great play next turn. I hope I top a water energy soon. I need like Greninja and a water energy. Professor's Research, Greninja, water energy. These are all good options. Ooh, okay, there's the retreat. I'm sure it's the Bulbasaur. I'm sure it's the Bulbasaur. I think that's a little rough though, because, you know, their win con's the Venusaur. Yeah, they thought about it. I don't love that. I don't love it either, and I don't think they loved it. It's tricky because, like, I'm gonna poison it, and, you know, I have Koga in my hand, and they've got 4 on it. Yeah, they're really looking for it. Okay, I got another Wheezing here. Okay, there's the water. Okay, so we're gonna give this to the Bruxish for sure. We're going to... Okay, they'll deal 40. This would be too electric. I'm trying to think what I want to do. I don't really want Bruxish to eat it. I don't have a good setup. I wish I had Coughing on the bench instead. Do I just let Wheezing die here? Of all my stuff, I can, you know, Gas Leak, Tackle, let Wheezing die, promote Bruxish once I hit Greninja. They have to top deck kind of in a row. Yeah, let's just, frankly, let's just do it. I kind of want to have them make the decisions here. I'll be able to get the knock with Bruxish next turn. They'll have to knock out the Wheezing, or they'll have to retreat if they don't want to lose it. Okay, Professor's Research. If they get Ivysaur, I still think I get the knock. I need a professor's research or I need a Greninja. Ooh, it recovered from poison. Ooh, you recover when you evolve. Interesting. I didn't know that. It doesn't look like a special ability or anything. 50. Yeah, I've still got it. I feel like they'll probably retreat it. Like they don't want to lose that. Their Venusaur is their game. Yeah, there's the swap. They're going to accelerate one on it. Okay, I like that play. I like that play. I think it's solid. Okay, there's the knock there. Accelerate onto the Ivysaur. That makes a lot of sense. We're going to go for the Bruxish angle here. Ooh, promote the Bruxish. Got our water energy. Okay, there's another Bruxish chilling. Okay, we'll do Bruxish. Bruxish. Go ahead and knock for second strike. Hopefully they don't have Venusaur. There's one. 1 and 1. Not ideal, but okay. I do have another water energy, so I will be able to load up the next Bruxish. Okay. Do you have Venusaur in your hand to knock my Bruxish? I feel like you might. Okay, heal. If they give Venusaur, I don't think I can win. I need to top deck Greninja. Oh, there's... Okay. Yeah, I think I lost. I was so slow on the Greninja. Like, I could have got the knock on their Venusaur a lot earlier. They played around this really well. Because they're going to be able to deal 100, and I can't really stand up to that. In any way, I think it's a Jeej. I think it's a Jeej. We can go for Frogadier. Because I need one more prize. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay. And that's game 2. Loss number 2. I promise I've had success with this. It is not showing. They played really well. Shout out to my Fluffy. Definitely the thanks. Excellent job on their end. I'm going to swap back to TCG player. All right, quick opponent found. Plus Tencha. High level, 27. What you got cooking up? The Giovanni. Go second. Okay, let's get a Ghastly. Not a Ghastly. Oh my gosh. Oh. No, not the Froakie. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. With the dark energy. I want the coughing with the dark energy. Oh, flip deck. Okay, okay. Let's see what they've got cooking. We've got Pokeball. We've got Misty. We've got options. We've got options. It looks like they Pokeballed into another Cubone. Wonder if they're gonna... What package they've got with this? Diglett. Machamp. Not Machamp. Yeah, no, Hitmonlee. Oh, a Fossil angle. Ooh. Okay, let's go. Neat. Neat, neat, neat. Okay, let's do this. Okay, another dark energy. Where is my... That's not what I wanted. That's okay, though. Play that. Play this. We'll just go for a flop. A bit of a dead draw here. 2 Brinas. I have not had much success with fossils. I've been trying to make them work. I try to make them work together. Try and make them work separately. Not to leave, but I'm still trying to play around with them a little bit more. So we'll see. We'll see exactly how it goes. I've also got some more comments recently about the screen size deficit, big del, little game. I am playing on my phone for my main account. I'm swapping on my free-to-play account. I play on my iPad, which has a much bigger screen. So I'm playing around with a couple screen options. If you guys have a creator that has a favorite screen setup, please let me know and I'll take a look. And I'll try a couple options this week. Okay, this is also not a good draw. Just to see. Okay, another dark. Shoot. Okay, let's go Misty on the Bruxish. Maybe we can just knock out the Cubone if we get, 1. Okay, nice. Great, we're good to go. Okay, that's enough slices. I will go for the Froakie retreat. Promote the Bruxish. Put another energy on it. Hit it with second strike. They loaded up an energy on it, so kind of getting an early knock. This is kind of a Misty diff. I really need to draw some stuff. I'm curious to see what they do. Do they have Kabutops in their hand? I don't have a good way to get damage on it, so it's gonna do 10 this first turn, which is not ideal. Okay, they're gonna deal 40 to me. Okay. I don't know what Kabutops does. I don't know how much it does. Marowak EX. Okay. I'm probably going to Sabrina them because it's 1 to retreat it. Yeah. I'm going to go for Sabrina. Okay. Here's coughing. Actually, okay. What I'm going to do is coughing. Sabrina. Swap. Tell me, you've got one option. you've got one choice you have to make. Let's see you make it. Okay. I'm going to go for the attach here. I'm going to go for the retreat and the promote. Gonna hit for 20. I know I'm weak. Hit for 20. Basically, I'm just gonna try to get the Marowak as low as possible so I can get 70 with the Bruxish. Next turn, as long as I don't knock. Okay, there's their Kabutops. This is also 1 energy. Leech life 50. Heal from this Pokemon the same amount of damage. Uh-oh. That's strong. Uh-oh. Wait, 60, 70. I wasn't expecting this. You might lose. This might be loss number 3. I will play until you all see a win. I don't like this. I don't see a good. Let's go with Froakie. Okay, another Froakie. Are you weak to? You're weak to electric. You only have 50 health. You are weak to electric and you have 60 health. They can just keep attaching 1 energy. Let's do this. Let's do this. I think I just hit it for 10. I've got a potion in here for sure. We'll slap you for 10. You for 10. This is okay. I really need Greninja so I can start hitting for 70, but I don't have a good way to do that. Really, I think I need to focus on the Marowak EX, but they can just keep attaching and switching. And I only have one Brina left, and they have another potion, which, you know, you're gonna get 50 anyways. I feel like that was kind of a waste. Okay, now they've got one energy on. Now they're loading up the... Oh, I feel like they have everything. They have everything they need. Okay, I guess we're going Bruxish. We can go Froakie. We can see. Surely they don't have another one. Okay, here's our research. Let's see if we can get a Frogadier. Greninja. Frogadier. Okay, here we go. Frogadier. Get another energy on here. I don't want a Brina. I am just gonna hit for 30. I don't think I can win this. This Kabutops is very strong. Okay, now you've got two on your Marowak EX. So we've got Flip Coin. Oh, he just went for the promo. He went, no way. Oh, yeah, don't get a coin. No, two tails. Ah! Okay, or two heads. Okay, that's loss number 3. We're gonna play again. Do not fret. Do not fret. Me, I have this fun, unique, free-to-play deck for you all to see. Loss. No, the next one's a dub. The next one is a dub. Switch back to beginner, where I guess where we belong now. Okay, Bobby. Okay, no special emblems. We got it. We got this. That Kabutops deck was interesting. Maybe that's how I make fossils work. Ooh, first. I want to go second game, but that's okay. First is not bad either. Okay, this is a terrible start. You never won Bruxish first. We do have research. Bruxish is what? 2 Greninjas is not great in my hand. I'm not gonna lie. What do you have? Mewtwo. Okay. Rolts. Oh, another Mewtwo. Okay. Okay, this is good against Mewtwo if I can get a Ghastly. Or not. I keep saying Ghastly. Okay, there's coughing. Let's research here. Pokeball X Speed. I don't think I'm running X Speed actually in this. I need to double check. I probably am running one. Pokeball into Bruxish again. Pokeball into, can I get a Froakie? Not a coughing. Froakie. Okay, perfect. There's Froakie. I'm not going to play the Bruxish. I need that bench spot. Okay, they're just going to attach one of their Mewtwo. I need to be able to retreat Bruxish next turn, but I don't think I can. If I draw Wheezing, that would be perfect. Okay, they got Rolts already. Got one. They're loading up. They're loading up. Misty would be good for the retreat. Okay, there's another Froakie. Okay, I want to touch the dark on this for sure. I'm going to not toss on Froakie. I'm actually just going to sit again. I could Brina. See what they do. It's actually pretty interesting. So they have to waste an energy or they're one slower. Let's Brina. See what they decide. Next turn, I will swap in coughing. Hopefully they just promote their other Mewtwo. Okay, great. I love this. We're going to end here. It's so expensive to swap. They'll probably just attach one. This gives me an extra turn to load up. Hopefully they don't have Curlia. So I still have time. Or else they're going to start getting 1-turn knocks. And I don't have a 1-turn knock on Mewtwo. Okay, Jinx. Not bad. This deck is great against Jinx. Oh, perfect. Okay, here. Weezing is so good against Mewtwo. Do this. Retreat. Promote. This deck I feel like is particularly strong against Mewtwo. So I was a little disappointed to lose that first one. Okay, hit for tackle, which hits for 50. Which hits for 60 with the poison. And then 70. They'll be at 80. They'll have to retreat it. Or they'll lose it this turn. Okay, red card, that's fine. I frankly need a new hand. Okay, Weezing again, coughing, and Frogadier. Ooh, decent hand. Potion. Okay, they've got Potion. That's a good call. They are going to be a little slow now on the uptake. I'm going to toss the other coughing down. Hopefully we get Koga soon. I'm going to put the water energy on Bruxish. For sure. Okay, so here's our coughing. Water energy on the Bruxish. They could have Giovanni, but I'm just going to assume that they don't. Right? I'm going to rock the assumption that they don't. Get the tackle for another 50. 60 with the poison. They will lose next turn to either Bruxish or coughing. No, I can't use coughing. They will lose next turn to Bruxish. Okay, looks like they're going to retreat it and then hit me for 50. Okay, that's fine. If I get a ninja, I'll just leave it alone. I won't even worry about it. So they're going to hit for 50. They still have Curlia or Gardevoir, which is excellent for me. Yep, have the 50. No prob. Greninja. Okay, here's Koga. Oh, this is great, actually. Okay. So what we can do... not exactly what I want. It's not perfect. It's not perfect, but it is good. I don't want to let them have... We are going to... Ghastly. We are going to... Weezing here. We are going to... Swapping in Bruxish, I feel like is wrong. I feel like I'm just going to Koga and let this Weezing eat 50. Let's do it. Here you go. Here you go. and we will end turn. Nice. So I'm curious what they do. They are in a tight spot. I cannot knock them next turn with Bruxish, but it is getting close to where I can knock them out with Bruxish. They will be able to get the knock on Wheezing kind of regardless, which is fine, frankly, in this scenario. Okay, Froakie, can I get a Greninja? Nope, I didn't want one anyways. Okay, let's do Wheezing down here. Let's do Wheezing here. 70. Yeah, we're a little short. So let's go ahead and just hit for 50. We've got our Sabrinas. We've got a way to one-shot everything on their board without a potion, which is kind of the key here. Oh, almost. I need Greninja to one-shot everything on the board, but once I have a Greninja, I'll be able to one-shot everything on their board. I'm curious. They're going to side drive. Okay. I feel like they probably have Gardevoir in their hand. Oh. Ooh, they're not going to side drive, but it's not going to matter. I can still knock with Bruxish. We can have that. No problem. We're going to promote our Bruxish here. Get the knock on their Mewtwo. If they promote their other Mewtwo, I'll get the knock as well. We're going to, you know, play our Bruxish down here. Going to go ahead and Misty our Bruxish. Okay, Misty has very much been living up to her name these decks. Attachment Energy. Pop for 70. Get the knock. Again, pretty much anything. If they promote up the other Mewtwo, which I feel like they want to, I'll be able to Brina them kind of whatever. I can always swap out my Bruxish, swap in the Coughing. Okay, they're going to Jinx. This will deal 20 more for each energy attached to your active Pokemon. 50, 70. This will deal 70 to me. Isn't quite what I want. I think I need to swap. So I'm going to swap probably. Okay, there's 70. I need Greninja. Ah, perfect. Okay. Let's go ahead and Brina, see what they do, and then I will decide. I don't want them to know I have Greninja. So I want them to promote the rolls. Oh, game. Okay. Greninja. Water Shuriken. They should have promoted the Gardevoir. I wouldn't have been able to get it. And that's Jeej. Okay. This is how this deck is supposed to play out. It's really good against you too. It's strong. It's got a lot of options. I think they made the mistake they're promoting the rolls, but I held the Greninja back for that turn. So this is the Bruxish deck profile. Let me know if you guys have seen someone else cook this up. I'm sure I'm probably not the first, even though I haven't seen it. If you think you're going to rock it, or whether or not you've already had success for it in the past. I'll catch you all in the next deck profile.